3, 2, 1.
It does to you?
Or should we say Salam Alaikum? Okay, how are we starting? Do you want to say Salam Alaikum together? Salam Alaikum and welcome to our channel.
Badman out and stunting. Action ready for the thumping.
Guys,
We're here.
we are finally doing this long time requested video.
Yeah.
I know you guys have been wanting us to do a little video together for such a long time, but Mr. Shakes.
Yeah. I have to admit that this is my fault that we haven't done this, because obviously I'm the more introvert out of the two.
But you're doing great. You're doing great. People see you on my socials and they're like, we want more of Iffy. We want Iffy. Actually, they don't even want me anymore. They just want to see you. Like...
I think they want to see us.
So guys, we decided to finally film the video that you all have been asking for, and I know I have promised to do this video so many times and I just never did it because I just don't know. Every time I'm planning to do it, something happens, something pops up. If he's like, okay, we'll do it another time, and then yeah, it just never happened.
But it's happening now. So
yeah. So we are right here, and
about.
exactly, we have all your questions in the phone, and since this is gonna be our first real video on YouTube of us, we figured to just do a little intro for those who don't know us yet. And this is also gonna be an intro for the people that do know us already, but they just don't know us that well yet.
Yeah, exactly.
So the first question is gonna be, what's your name? And yeah, what's your name?
So my name is Iftikhar. The government full? Are we doing government full names?
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
Are we doing that?
Yeah, so my full name is Iftikhar Ali Abdul Majid Sheikh.
Guys.
Full.
Full.
Don't try to take my identity.
Yeah, and I just call him Iffy. You guys have heard me say Iffy before because that's just easy.
A lot shorter, yeah.
Yeah, it's just easy.
I guess in this country, it's been something that, for me, it's like a nickname that is just easy for people to pronounce, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And everybody calls you like that. I mean, even your parents call you like that.
Exactly.
So when I got to know you, it was so easy in the mouth to just say Iffy. So, I mean, I don't even think about it anymore when I say Iffy. It's just, yeah, Iffy. But it's actually a nickname.
Yeah. Iftikhar, though.
Iftikhar, it is. It's a beautiful name because it means pride in Arabic. So, something definitely to be proud of.
Absolutely.
So, am I introducing myself in this video too, or are we just doing it?
I think they already know who you are, right?
You guys know us, right? You guys know me. I mean, wait.
The traveling turbanista.
Traveling turbanista.
Right. Once upon a time.
So, guys, if you don't know me yet, I started social media 6 years ago.
Yeah, right.
About 2015. That was
15. Yeah, 6 years.
7 years
Going
ago.
into 7 now.
Wow. And I started this when I was a cabin crew working for an airline, Etihad, and I was traveling all around the world, and then I was like, I want everybody else to travel as well, so I'm gonna start sharing all of my stories and all of my adventures. And yeah, I started YouTube, but I wasn't really active, and then I did Instagram, and that's my biggest platform.
Yeah. Instagram.
So if you are not following me yet on Instagram, this is my handle. We create a lot of content on Instagram as well, and recently I started TikTok too, so
You're even on Snapchat as well.
Yeah, and mostly on Snapchat, but I'm not really that active there anymore. But main channel is Instagram and YouTube, so head over to my Insta and follow me there for some fashion inspo, and for all the other good stuff, it's gonna be right here on YouTube. So we should actually ask them to start subscribing to our channel, because sometimes people forget.
Subscribe now.
Subscribe to our channel.
We hope you enjoy it, you know,
yeah,
our show.
That's the most important.
Exactly.
Next question is, what do you do for a living?
So I am an aircraft engineer for British Airways.
Aircraft engineer.
I fix planes. I make sure that you guys are all safe when you fly.
Yeah. Aircraft engineer. So people have asked me before, what is it exactly? Basically, you and the pilots
Yeah, so
And
basically,
so if you have to explain it like very short, what does it, I mean, I know a lot of kind of engineering, civil engineer, I don't know, like, you know, engineering is so big.
Yeah.
But
So,
if you would have to explain it like in very easy language.
In the most simplest terms, it's basically, I'm the guy that checks the plane when it comes in, while you're inside the terminal waiting. I do all the checks, you guys get on board, and I make sure that the plane is safe for it to fly.
You have to sign it as well, right? I remember you told me this.
Releasing the airplane. It's basically like we check any issues that the plane has. If it's a mechanical issue, an engine problem, we make sure that it's fixed and it's
Guys,
safe.
I never used to know how the airplane looks from the inside. I mean, the engine, underneath, inside. This guy, he goes like all the way in and stuff. And sometimes I saw footage. Oh my god, should we show the footage here? Or is that like not allowed?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god, guys, do you guys want to see how the aircraft from the inside and like an engine? Oh my god, we can actually show you guys some pictures of it.
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
I don't know how interesting it's gonna be.
No,
for you
it
guys,
is interesting. Oh my god, it's super interesting. I mean, I was a cabin crew, by the way, yeah? I mean, you guys know that, but I never knew exactly how the aircraft looked in the point of the nose of the aircraft.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so interesting. Anyways, I'm gonna add some footage and videos and I'm gonna, just put them in here. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Basically, that's what Iffy does for a living. And and I am Siham.
Content creator.
I just Siham, the content creator. Yeah. So I make content for a living, guys. I entertain. Yani, this is my job. Welcome. Next question. How old are you?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I think that's for you.
Guys, how old am I? Okay, how old do you guys think I am, and how old do you guys think he is? Actually, you guys should just like drop it in the comments and let me know what you think, because the thing is that you guys are never gonna guess. You're never gonna guess, because this is absolutely not possible for you to guess. And you know why? Because I never guessed it when the first time I met him. So I always knew I was into like much older guys. I mean, it's a personal preference, huh? But because I felt like I matured very quickly. And I was like...
Interesting.
Yeah, I matured quickly. Like, I was like...
Quickly.
Like, yani, and I'm a wife now. Like, I'm a lady. And if I would meet somebody that was like 5 years older, 2 years older, 3 years older, sometimes I was like, oh my god, this is such a kid.
Yeah.
So for some reason, I was always like connected with people who were like slightly older, not 20 years older, but you know.
Yeah.
My parents have like a 10-year difference, which was normal back in that day and time. So, and then I was like, that's never gonna happen to me. Until I married this Asian good-looking guy. Guys, I am 29 and Iffy
is 39.
Oh my god! Wow!
Yeah, 39.
Mashallah.
Alhamdulillah, you know. The thing is, I remember the time that I told you, and you were like, wait,
you were 36
what?
back, 36, right? You were becoming 37.
Yeah, you were like blown away, totally. Like, you were like, this is not possible.
I was
no way.
I was 26, and I remember he was telling me that he was 36, and I was like, nay.
You were around 27, I think you were, right?
Yeah. Liar! You're lying to me. And then it was not. The guy is actually...
I sent her my ID.
Yes! Because I had to see it. So, yeah. If he is 39 and I am 29. So, basically...
10 years. 10 years between us.
But you guys would never tell, right? I mean... Where did we meet? and we're not gonna get too much into it, but
that is something that you guys are gonna want to
there is a video coming with a lot of footage in it as well, because when we met for the first time, we actually captured that.
Yeah,
but
we actually vlogged it.
We vlogged it, yeah.
We vlogged it, not realizing that it was actually gonna be something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could have also turned out to be nothing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it's in Abu Dhabi. That's where we met.
Yeah.
For the first time, it was in Abu Dhabi, and that became a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
Him in New York, me in UAE back then, because shortly after I moved to the Netherlands, I quit my job as a flight attendant and I moved to the Netherlands. Not for him, by the way. I was planning to quit anyway, because a lot of people are asking me this question like, oh, did you quit for your husband? I'm like, you and I didn't even know that you and I were gonna be something.
But we'll save this for that
yeah, exactly.
How we met vlog.
Yeah, exactly, how we met. Doesn't he have social media?
So I actually do have social media. I just choose to be private.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because this is your thing. I always told you this from the beginning when we met, you know, that this, I'm never looking to kind of take your shine or be like this.
It's okay if you want to take my shine.
No. You are your shine.
So yeah, he does have a social media, but he's not really
that active.
On it, the way I am.
Yeah, but I just have family friends. She's on my social media as well.
Yeah, exactly. But he is on my social media, by the way. So if you guys really want to talk to him, like, you want to send him a message, or
just drop a DM.
Just drop a DM. Like, don't you worry, guys. Would you ever want to build a life in the Netherlands forever?
Who, me?
You.
To be honest, when we first got together, we just didn't know how this was gonna go, right? So I was open to migrating, and then I think kind of plans just changed. I was still settled with work. This was something new and exciting for Sihan, and we just kind of went with it. And we decided, instead of putting this pressure of, you know, of like we have to move and do this, let's just see how life goes. You know,
exactly.
If everything goes smooth, if we're happy, we'll just evaluate every couple of years. If we're happy where we are, we're happy, and if we're not, then we have to go seek our happiness, right?
Yeah. So how did you met, and how did the long distance relationship work out, and how did you manage it? That if he came over to Holland, or when did you first met after your relationship? Maybe we can say something about the long distance relationship.
Sure. How
we made it work.
Because we're gonna get back to.
That's gonna be another video on its own, but it was.
It wasn't easy.
It was difficult.
It was not easy at all, right?
Let's get that straight.
There was a lot of frustrating moments.
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah.
But it was just how committed you were, right? Like, I was way more committed than, historically speaking, than she was.
Sometimes I was like, Ladmar, which means never mind. But you know what it is? I think that as long as you have a goal. So the most important part before you try to motivate anybody that's in a long distance relationship, is there an end goal? Yes or no? Yeah.
And you mutually have to be on the same page with that goal.
Absolutely. If you and I were just to be in a relationship, which I would never do, not even in a long distance.
Yeah.
Without you having the intention to marry me, or already like taken a step.
Absolutely.
Towards my parents?
Why waste your time?
Why would I waste my time?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Just because I like you and you like me, that's not enough. Nay. Because it takes effort and time and planning and scheduling, and it's almost like a job. You have to take it serious.
Yeah, we had to literally dedicate time in our day on when we were going to allocate to each other to kind of speak and catch up and ask each other how each other's day was.
Yeah.
Time zones affect it, work affects it, family time, you know, friends, time with friends, appointments, everything that you had going on and I had going on, and we still found the time.
Yeah, we had to take everything into consideration.
Yeah.
And what's most important is that you take each other's time into consideration too. You are gonna have to wanna maybe go to sleep a little bit later than you normally used to, because that's, with the time difference, that's what works out for your partner. Or skip that Friday night that you were gonna go out with your friends, because that's the only 2 hours that you can actually talk to your partner, which lives at the other side of the world. So a lot of sacrifices you're gonna have to make, but the sacrifices need to be worth it.
That's it.
Okay, next question. Is Iffy ever mad? Because they see you all the time smiling. They have
Of
no
course
idea.
I get mad.
You guys have no idea. Of course he gets mad.
Yeah.
He just doesn't show it online.
Yeah, I try, even in person, I think I just try not to show it.
Yeah, I mean, I know when you're mad,
Yeah.
but I also know that, you're mad because you're trying not to show it, because you're trying to like keep it inside, like, you know, let me just try to cool down.
It's ugly. So why put that ugliness out there, you know? This is why even for myself, when I get upset, I try my best to kind of like control it, you know?
But you know what it is? Sometimes it works the opposite way. Because if you do that and then I'm like, is he mad or not? And then I'm gonna actually try to get it out of you, so I'm gonna make you extra mad, you know?
Yeah, that's because that's just how you work.
No! No, I mean, like, because I want to know, like, is he actually mad, or is he not mad, or is there something else? So sometimes it's actually better to show, because then it's obvious, like, okay, I need to just leave you.
Yeah, but I don't like to be mad at you.
I know, but even if something else made you mad, it doesn't need to be at me per se. I mean,
Yeah, even if
most of the
something
time
else.
that's the cause. Because
So the thing is, it's just bad things happen, right? Or things happen, and it's just how you respond to those bad things, right?
yeah.
So this is where I kind of feel like, yeah, if I'm mad, it shouldn't be something that I project out there. This is the way I look at it, you know? If I might as well can keep it to myself, I'll keep it to myself.
You'll keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess that's your answer there. Then yes, he gets mad, and when he is, he keeps it to himself. How was it in the beginning to live with Sihem in one house? I think we should skip this question.
Ruina. This girl is like a hurricane. She's a mess.
Oh.
Nothing that she doesn't know about herself.
I know this. I know that I'm a mess.
Yeah.
So
Even your mom knows this.
listen, my mom told you this before you even married me.
Yeah.
She was like, listen, you're gonna take her from this house. I'm gonna tell you right now all the defects.
No refunds. She said, Mom was like, no refunds.
So what is, you wanna, how was it? So you have to...
Yeah, so I think just like in any marriage, right? It's, you both are trying to find you're coming from having your comfortable zone and having everything your way. And this is finally that opportunity that you have to kind of share things, right? And this is what marriage is about, right? Sharing.
That's
So,
where it's from.
so it's, I don't think there's anybody that's been married that can't say that it wasn't difficult in the beginning. And for me, I feel like the difficulties were just adjusting to space, right? You're so used to having your own space, you're so used to having things the way that you wanted it, and you kind of make space for the person that's coming into your life, right? So there was I'm a big OCD. Huge. Look at her face. Yeah.
For somebody that's Ruina, I am a non-organized person.
So
He is too organized.
yeah, I mean, too organized is one thing.
You're not that crazy, but it's like specific things need to be like. But
for me personally, I look at it as it's better that I'm OCD than not OCD, because I could be this guy that's just like.
You know, I'll tell you something. If you were to be like me, no, that's it.
It wouldn't work.
This house would be a dump yard. This would be like.
Clearly, you know who does who cleans up after her.
Oh my God! Listen, you know how they always say, like, are you tired of cleaning your husband's mess in the house? Guys, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
There are women that are doing. There are marriages that are exactly the opposite. This is one of them.
Yeah.
I really try to go after my own mess. I'm getting better at it.
Alhamdulillah, you are. Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yes. That sometimes I just don't see it. I just don't see the chaos that I organize myself. Or I do see it, but I'm also okay to not clean it right away and just leave it for tomorrow. Or
Yeah, I'm not about that tomorrow life.
yeah, you're about that.
Yeah.
We did it now. We're gonna clean it right now, and we just, you know.
She knows. I like to start the day fresh. Everything in its
Yeah.
place, everything clean, new day. Started out in the morning and everything's like perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
As opposed to having to wake up to washing dishes in the morning.
Yeah, you see, that's,
Yeah.
that's something that I really don't mind, to wash dishes in the morning. I'll just wash them and then I'll just continue my day like I did, you know?
All the pots and pans from last night.
All the pots.
Liar you are, such a liar.
All the pots and pans. We want Bollywood.
Bollywood. Yeah, so this is she knows.
Okay guys, listen, he's gonna tell you all about it, okay? So don't come at me.
So I grew up, my parents watching it, and I actually didn't watch any of it. Watched a few movies in my entire life, but I never really got
When I
real
married him,
in.
I thought, that's it. I am gonna become this Bollywood actress.
She still wants
it. No! None of that. Nothing.
She used to watch those movies when you were young too, right?
I loved those movies. I watched all of them and I was like, oh my god, I just want this wedding with Bollywood and colors and everything. We had that.
We made it happen.
We made it happen.
I made it happen for you.
We made that dream happen actually, which I never shared anything from.
Yeah.
But he's not about it. He's not about
Yeah.
the music. He's not about the movies. He's just not about it. And
Never
I'm
been-
all about it. I am more Bollywood than him, 100%
100%.
sure.
For me, I think it's because I was raised here. Like, born in the UK, 7 years there, and then the rest of my life here in the US, so...
And you also don't have any family here.
And I also don't have any friends
friends as
that
well.
are from that culture
Yeah, this
to
is
kind
true.
of get roped into it, yeah.
So you grew up amongst
All different types of races and ethnicities.
New York. I mean, New York
Yeah,
is
it's-
super diverse.
Latin, black, white, Italians, Greeks. It's just like a whole mix of people here.
Yeah, you have more of a you are more New Yorker. That's what you actually are.
32 years,
Yeah,
right?
I guess that's what it is. So we're gonna work on the Bollywood people. It's coming. What did you study?
In school.
Yeah.
So I got my bachelor's in aviation maintenance technology, right? Bachelor's in science.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got my bachelor's in science in aviation maintenance.
And that's why you're an aircraft engineer, obviously. Show us your backgrounds of your phones.
Okay.
All right. Oh, you have to, put your hand in front of the, this is very
The
funny.
telephone number.
Okay, so my phone, I can't show who it really is, but it's my little niece. You can see her little hand here. Noni, I miss her so much.
And mine is both of us
Both of us in
our love shoot.
Paris.
There it is.
But he also, this is the OCD guys, he has a little text here in case he ever loses his phone and it says, let me read it. This is the organized husband that I have. I love it, baby. I love you for this. Wallah, wallah. If you were the owner and lost your phone, wouldn't you hope someone did the right thing? If found, please call, and then the number is here.
It's your number.
This is my number!
Yeah, because how? They're not gonna call my number. I'm not gonna give my number, right? They're holding my phone.
So smart. You see, if somebody finds my phone, they're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna sell this. That's it. So that's
Just lay the guilt trip on them.
the background of our phones, basically. A next question is, where do you live? So for the people who don't know yet,
So we live in Queens, New York.
we are based in New York, but originally we are not from here. Which brings me to the next question. Where are you guys from? So I am originally, mom and dad are born in Morocco, moved to the Netherlands, raised us, the kids, in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam, and then I moved to UAE because I was working there as a flight attendant. And then after 2 years, I was done and tired. I moved back to Holland. I spent another 2 years in Holland, Amsterdam, and then I moved to New York. Import bride. So, so I've been here for 10 months now, and 10 months, 11 months. Wow! Oh my God, 11 months, almost a year, guys. Yeah. So I live in New York, and I came here with a green card. So yeah, that's basically who I am and how I got here. But so basically, I'm a Dutch Moroccan. Yeah.
So for me, it's all a big mix.
Always when people ask me, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, where do I start?
Where do I start?
All right. So my dad, he was born in Bombay. My mom is born in Kenya. My dad and my mom migrated to the UK. So that's where myself, my two older brothers were born. My dad spent some time in Saudi. He lived there for a little bit.
Your dad is a world traveler, man.
Yeah, been all over the place.
For back in the days, like, honestly.
Yeah, and yeah, and then they married in the UK, and then they ended up migrating 10 years later to, no, like 13 years later to the US. Yeah, so it's all a bit of a mix.
But you practically spent all your life here.
Yeah, so I was born in the UK. I lived there till I was 7, and then I moved to the US when I was 7 years old, and I've been here since the last, 32 years?
Since we all know his age now. So basically that's where we're from. Mixed racial couple, which we're gonna have another video about that because that's a whole subject on its own. How do we, you know, arrange this Moroccan mix arena, you know?
Yeah, we got tips for you guys, don't worry.
Yeah. So the next question is, did you ever think of marrying a Moroccan girl?
Wow. Very
That's an interesting question.
Very interesting question.
I know.
So, never in my wildest dreams did I ever imagine that I would end up with a Moroccans.
Tell me more about it.
This little Berber.
Okay.
But you know what's crazy? Subhanallah, like I showed her this when I was in the 2nd grade here in the US, right?
Yeah.
I was 7 years old.
7 years.
7 or 8 years old, 2nd or 3rd grade. They made us do a school project. And out of all the countries in the world, I did this little project, 3-page project of a country, and it was the Netherlands. And my mom found this, and I said to myself, like, where did you find this? And she's like, you made this when you were a kid. And I was thinking to myself, like, subhanallah, like, how does that happen? How, at that age, out of all the countries in the world, and I'm living in the US, that I chose the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And she ended up being there, from there.
Yeah, that's funny. It was just meant to be.
Yeah, subhanallah, it was.
But were you surrounded by Moroccans? I mean, before you met me?
Never. The only, at that time when I met you, I think there was only 3 or 4 Moroccans that I had ever crossed paths with. Yeah.
So you basically knew nothing about...
Aziz from Sitan was the first Moroccan that I ever met.
Oh yeah, that's the guy where we go to and we have the kickboxing. And so basically you didn't really knew a lot about the culture.
Didn't know nothing about the culture. Nothing about the culture, nothing about what the people look like from there. Yeah. You know? Yeah.
So this was a whole new world.
Whole new. Totally new experience.
Just like for me, basically. And
there's not a big, especially for me growing up here, there wasn't a big Moroccan community.
Not really, yeah?
New York has one now. And there's different parts of the US that do have it, but for the longest time, it wasn't something that was like a normal ethnicity that you kind of interact with.
So there's your question answered. What did I say? So there's your question. So there's your answer.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say. So there's your answer. Okay. I think this video is already like almost an hour.
Is it already?
Yes, wow. I know.
Time flies,
and the thing is, we've been filming for an hour, but obviously I'm just gonna cut out everything and make it something very nice for you guys. And yeah, we're just gonna leave the other questions for a next time, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video.
And stay tuned.
Yeah, for more. For part 2. And if you have any other suggestions of topics that you guys would want us to discuss, then
drop them in the comments.
Drop them in the comments. Yeah. Let us know.
We appreciate all your feedback.
Subscribe, and we see you next time.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Bad man out and stunting. Action ready for the thumping.